What's going on, everybody? It's the Burn Down. I'm Eric.
And I'm Justin.
Today's episode, we're just going to be spitballing some ideas because it's going to wing it, right?
Figured we'd turn the camera on, see what comes out. So if you're interested to seeing what came out, stay tuned. It's the Burn Down.
It's the Burn Down.
Let's get this episode going, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, so... Oh, there you guys are.
Oh, hey, sorry.
Welcome back to the show. So today we have no idea what we're going to talk about. This is not planned whatsoever. No. We figured, fuck, we're just going to turn the camera on, shoot the shit, and see what comes out.
I mean, the only thing that's planned is what cigars we're smoking and what we're drinking, which is coffee, and I think a great cigar to smoke with, or drink with coffee, is the Nub Habano.
Yeah, so we got these from Cigar Yard. I think we talked about it on a previous episode, maybe 2 episodes ago, but there you go, brother.
Thanks,
this
man.
is a great little... And it's going to last you longer than you think. It's a shorty, but it's a Gordo.
Yeah, definitely.
It's what, 56, 58? Or
Definitely.
It's not 60. It can't be 60.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I think it's definitely below 60.
We can look it up, but...
Yeah, I've had these quite a few times with coffee.
Habano?
The first time I ever had this cigar actually was the first year after Cigar Fest, and I lived in Connecticut, and I had my little home office, had my window open, and I was working, and it was just like a room with it was just wood paneling everywhere. There was nothing in it. Had the window open. I was like, you know what? Drinking coffee, forget it. I'm gonna smoke a cigar, and I smoked this one in my room or in my office, and I was like, this is life right here.
This is life.
I was very productive that day.
So they have...
What are the details?
There's a lot. There's a 358, which is a 3.7 by 58. There's a 460, which is a 4 by 60. But this doesn't look like a 4 by 60, right? Whatever it is, doesn't matter. I'm going to say that this is the 58, but it doesn't tell you on the wrapper.
I think it's a 58 too.
Whatever.
Let's call it that.
Doesn't matter. You want to see what the flavors are? Let's see what they got here.
Yeah, what do they call it?
Let's see. Rich tobacco, glossy milk chocolate brown wrapper, rich tobacco core, smoky aftertaste, hints of peanuts, supported by baked bread components, spice through the nose, medium to full body with a rich, creamy character output. So creamy, nutty, a little bit of spice through the nose, smoky aftertaste. So
sounds like a cigar that you want to have with coffee.
Yep. So we're going to cut these, light them up, and we'll come back and figure out what we're going to talk about.
I'm so excited to use my new Cigar XI2 cutter.
Boom.
After I lost my first one. Let's get to it.
Dude, now we have each one of these.
Twinning.
And each...
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oy.
Wow. Look at that. You guys like that? If you guys are listening...
Twinning!
If you guys are listening, we got the 2 Zippos with the torch insert and then the Cigar. I think they're XI2 cutters are called.
Yeah, XI2s.
This is my favorite cutter, by the way.
Sharp as shit, man. Cut your finger off with that. Let's do it.
Dude.
Bro.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Jinx, you owe me a cigar.
This is by far the most chocolate.
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
That I've ever tasted from a cigar off the cold draw.
Really?
As soon as I took a little, I was like, whoa, is that a Hershey bar right there I'm tasting?
Chocolate! Chocolate!
Real, like, it's a nuttiness, but there's a little bit of earthiness in there, too.
Overall, man, good cigar, as always.
Like autumn leaves earthiness. You know what I'm saying? Not like a tree, not like a woody. How do you explain it? It's like a damp leaves, like a wet leaves, not a dry wood.
You know what I'm thinking about? I wonder when we are going to shoot an episode and we're actually going to smoke a bad cigar. You know, like we think it's going to be a good cigar.
There are no bad cigars, only better ones.
Wow.
Is that how it goes? Or is there no good cigars, only better ones?
I don't know. That was pretty poetic, though.
There's no bad cigars, only better ones.
That's like Bob Ross. Bob Ross would be like, what do you say?
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Fucking love that guy. Fucking love that guy.
My brother.
You could not be like if he's married, right, with kids, or he was. He's passed away, but you could never be mad at him. Like if his wife, I feel like if I was his wife, I could never be mad at that guy because he's just so peaceful.
I'm serious. Cheers to Bob Ross.
Cheers to Bob Ross.
R.I.P. My brother has a Bob Ross coffee mug, right? And when it's black, but when you fill it up, you just see Bob Ross's face on the cup. But when you fill it up with something hot, it starts to unveil what's behind.
No shit.
And it looks like he's painting. So the hotter it gets, it rises from the bottom.
That's
and then
sick.
when it gets cooler, it just goes back down.
That's sick.
How hysterical is that?
I actually got remember I was telling you about the that Bob Ross board game that I got. We were talking about like worst Christmas gifts.
Yep. And
gotten that. We actually, I don't know if I mentioned it on that episode, but we actually played it. And it's actually not a bad game, right? It's a pretty fun board game it's different. It's different than
How do you play a Bob Ross board game?
It's like you gotta move around the board and you have to paint.
Actually have to paint?
No, you have to paint the picture, and to paint it you get cards. Like you draw a card, and the card will either be a color of a paint, it'll be a type of brush, or it'll be I don't know, something else. And you have your palette here, and you gotta put your cards onto your palette, and then when you have certain colors and a brush, you can paint something. So like they put up a thing that says, hey, you got to paint this scenery from Bob Ross, and the scenery will be mountains with a house and a blue sky, and you have to paint the mountains, the house, and the sky. And in order to paint the sky, you need blue, white, and like a flat brush. So you gotta, if you get the cards blue, white, flat brush, then you can paint it and you get a point. And it's there, and you move around. But anyway,
sounds like you need a lot of patience for that game.
No, it's not. Once you play, it's actually not bad. It's good to, if you want to do a board game night, you play. It's fun. Anyway, so this year's, I got as like just a little gag gift, whatever. It was a Bob Ross finger puppet. You put like your fingers, and it's like Bob Ross, and he's just like. So I'm using it as a cat toy. Because we have the new cat. So I put it on, I'm like, and the cat's like fucking smacking him in the face.
Don't hit Bob Ross.
I was like, you can't, yeah, but I can just, Bob Ross can easily turn from being smacked by a kitten to like, all right, now he's winning the fight.
Fully aggressive.
I'm winning the fight. He just, tackle him.
He's beating that pussy up.
Got real. It got real real quick.
Couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself.
Yo, but this one for sure. Oily, nutty, sweet. The burn is just fucking fantastic.
Oh my god. Slow burn too. So dude, you know what Habano? So okay, since we're spitballing here, this is what this cigar reminds me of, because like I said earlier, I first got this cigar from Cigar Fest.
Yeah.
Cigar Fest is coming up.
Yeah, your boys got the house for us already.
Let's go.
Done. It's over.
We have like a 10-room log cabin in Pennsylvania.
Legit log cabin.
It is sick.
3 floors, log cabin. It's got 10 beds.
Beautiful view.
The inside is all done with like wood, logs, and
everyone's either got queen size or king size beds. None of this. People get singles, bunk beds. Someone gets a king size.
Well, no, there's
bed.
a couple of singles, but there's no bunk beds. That was the big thing.
That's a big thing.
No bunk beds.
Yeah, you can.
This is how we do it. Hey, I never asked you. Yeah. You like guacamole?
I mean, when you have houses like that, we actually had one house. I tell you, the one house that I was trying to get, somebody scooped it from us. I was looking at it way back in November, not way back, but like October, November. I'm like, oh, this is a good house. And then I said, all right, after the holidays, because Cigar Fest is until May. So after the holidays, January 1st, boom, going to book the house. Right? Because we had expenses for the holidays and stuff. Sure. Came back January 1st, somebody fucking stole it. I go, you got to be kidding me. So I went to it. I found 2 more houses. And I was, again, looking for ones, no bunk beds, just everybody has a bed, no bunk beds. Yeah. So this one we have, everybody's got a bed. There's 1 bunk bed, but we won't need to use it because there's enough beds for everybody
Yeah.
else. So there was another one that
Unless you're hammered and you're inebriated, you go in the bunk bed.
Yeah.
We put you there.
you got a top bunk.
We put you in there. That's your room. That's where you're
It's
staying.
like a cage.
Yeah. You get punished.
And so I found the two, and the one of them, the guy wanted like $500 more for this house. And I asked him, I said, hey, are you willing to, can you do whatever, $1,500 for the weekend, right? He wanted like $2,000. So can you do $1,500 for the weekend? He's like, nah, judging by the other houses in the area and the size of this house and all these other things, he goes, I think it's accurately priced. I was like, all right, well, then let me know. So I found the other house. I was like, I'm just going to book this other house. So the other house, the only caveat was that we can't, is that we have to, you making sure it's recording?
I just was having I was getting anxiety. I didn't press record. That's all I was thinking about.
So anyway, so that one house was like, oh, we don't have bed sheets. Got to bring bed sheets. Cool, that's no problem as long as you tell us in advance. The other house with $500 more had bed sheets. So I said, you're really going to charge us $500 for fucking bed sheets? It's like this. It's the same exact house, basically the same house because they're in the same complex. They have the same, right? Probably built by the same people. I go $500 more for bed sheets.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
He said it was accurately priced. I said, accurately priced? I got 3 other ones that are cheaper, but whatever. Anyway, we got a great house. Grateful for the great house. Great location.
Sick.
Done. Game room.
Is it even closer to?
Oh, we can walk to Split Rock.
Oh my god!
Dude, I looked at the map. The Split Rock is like right here, and it's like you go down the road. There's a road this way, and it's at the end of this road.
Do you see how long the walk is?
I didn't check it. I can Google it right now.
Yeah, say it. But last year our house was pretty sick. We had in the bathroom they had urinals and they were freaking kegs.
Yeah, that was because we stayed in the master one, right?
The only caveat.
Yeah, we bunked together in the master.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. What? Jealous or what?
Yeah, you should be. That was a good time.
The only caveat to those places is that they didn't have any outdoor chairs in the backyard.
This one does. It's got 6 chairs around a fire pit and 4 on the deck.
Perfect.
Speaking of which, fire
there's
pit.
actually a couple things. So no chairs. Then they had that bonfire in the back, which was like covered in like burnt plastic and like
oh yeah,
they threw like wood and stuff. Like it was just a mess. And then what was the other one? Oh, the grill. Remember the grill had like schmutz all over it. Like
schmutz. That's a technical term. It did. How we had to clean the grill. It was disgusting.
It was terrible. But anyway, it was overall a good house. But this house is going to be better. Bigger and better every year. 2020, we getting after it. Such a good thing.
All right. Open in Apple Maps. And we're going to go to directions, my location. We're going to flip it, and we're going to do...
And let us know if you're coming to Cigar Fest, because we love to meet up with anyone who is, because...
Bro.
Last year...
5-minute drive.
What about the walk, though?
Walk?
15 minutes?
18 minutes.
Let's fucking walk.
Dude.
The young guys like me and you will walk around there.
Dude, we don't have to worry about parking. Just fucking 20-minute walk.
Hell yeah.
Dude, just light up a stogie. 20-minute walk. You kidding me? Put your coffee, we'll get to-go coffee cups in the morning.
Coffee.
Right? To-go coffee cups. Put a little bit of fucking hot stuff in there. Light up a morning smoke like a nub, and we'll walk the 20 minutes. When your coffee's done, we'll just throw it out.
Get a little buzz walking in.
Bruh.
Come on now.
Dude.
Yeah, last year we met so many people that we've spoken to, just in general, meeting and from Instagram and stuff like that. So it was cool. So let us know. Shoot us a DM on Instagram. Let us know in the comments on YouTube or whatever. And let us know saying, hey, I'm going to go or thinking about going. So
yeah, we want to meet up with all you guys.
But then you sent a message yesterday saying, like, it's different. Like, we can't buy it
yes.
we can't buy it through Cigar International. We have to go through, like, this third party. So
yeah, so public service announcement right now. If you're watching this, Cigar Fest tickets are a little different this year. I don't know. Whoever's been, you know how you have to pre-register and then they go on sale the day before Super Bowl and you got to log on. You have to click it immediately because they sell within minutes, right? Yeah. They're doing it different this year. It's through Eventbrite. So it's a company called Eventbrite, Bright as in Brite. You got to go to Eventbrite.
And they put a big disclaimer in there. It says, don't worry, you're not going to be flooded with Eventbrite, like, junk emails. Because that's the first thing I thought. I was like, I'm going to be on this email list. They're going to send me so many stuff. I have to unsubscribe. That was the first, like, bullet point.
Yeah, because I noticed that too. I'm like, and I think there's an option that says, like, hey, get notified. So what I did was you go in there. So you go to Eventbrite, you sign up, takes you 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Cigar Fest website and you go to tickets and it shows all the different tickets and you click buy tickets and it takes you to your event.
Oh, I see. I didn't do that yet.
I think that's how you got to do it because right now the tickets aren't on sale.
True.
So when you go to Eventbrite, there's nowhere to click.
And I know I asked you yesterday, but we couldn't even put our payment information in there.
You couldn't put your payment in. You can save it from a previous one, but I emailed them asking, hey, how do you put your information in?
We never bought from there.
Right, because you never bought from there. Because I Googled it and said, oh, well, you can save it if you make a previous purchase. You can save it, and then it shows up in your credit cards. But I'm like, I'm not going to make a purchase just to save it. So I emailed them. If I figure it out, I'll let everybody know on Instagram. But so Eventbrite, you make an account. You can go to Cigar Fest page, go to tickets, click buy tickets. It'll bring you back to Eventbrite, and then you can click follow, and then it'll notify you about those tickets. So,
Cigar Fest is fun, man. I think it's one of the better. I mean, granted, I've only been to this real big cigar event, but just from looking at some of the other ones online and just over the years, there's nothing
Cigar
like
Fest is
cigar.
fun.
Speaking of that, we have like a little cigar chat on Instagram with a bunch of guys. One of them put an article in there that like Davidoff.
Oh, they're not going to IPCPR?
Yeah. Davidoff. All the 4 big head honchos aren't going there this year.
Yeah, I didn't read it. It was in. I got the email too.
It was saying they're not going anymore next year because like the price, like I don't know the reason why, but I saw someone saying like the pricing for the tickets is like so expensive to go.
It was on Cigar Ficción. Major cigar companies pull out of PCA trade show.
Yeah, and those 4 like take up like 20% of like the spot, like the.
Oh, was it? I thought it was IPCPR. It's not. It's PCA. Is that it? It says will not be attending the PCA trade show this summer.
Which I think
I think that's IPCPA.
I think it is. Whatever.
Altadas USA, makers of major brands such as Monte Cristo, Romeo and Juliet, and H. Upmann, the non-Cuban versions. General Cigar Company, producers of Macanudo, Dominican Partagas, and CAO. Davidoff Geneva, which obviously makes Davidoff, Avo, and Camacho. And Drew Estate, responsible for Liga Privada, Undercrown, and Herrera Esteli.
That's huge.
So, Monte Cristo, Romeo and Juliet, H. Upmann, Macanudo, Partagas, CAO, Davidoff, Avo, Camacho, Drew Estate, all those brands won't be there.
That's crazy.
That's a large list of some very good
cigar makers.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I mean, we don't have to go into it, but I wonder why that is. I want to know the real reason. And I'm sure more people are going to pull out then because that can't be good. Because if some smaller companies are seeing that, they're going to be like, well, or they could use it to their advantage then.
Well, I was going to say, you know what that means? If a lot of companies pull out, then the price of the tickets are going to go down. So,
but then also the smaller guys can also have more exposure.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a win-win. You're still going to go in and get it. It's still going to be a good time. It's still going to be a good time.
I know Drew Estate always has the crazy setups with all they have like the huge signs and all the different like games you can play. At least at Cigar Fest, that's what I've seen. They always have like crazy booths. Like at Cigar Fest, they have like their own designated spot up top. It's their whole section, and they just have like all this crazy stuff going.
I'm seeing if Cigar Fest has the list of who's going to be there.
Oh, wow. All right, yeah. Cigar 2020, man. 2020 is just a good year just to do things.
Did you see about all the holidays?
No.
You didn't hear about the 2020 holidays?
Well, I think Christmas is on a Friday or something.
Oh, dude, listen to this.
Right?
Dude, so here's something. So talking about going off the freaking rails, just shooting the shit.
Yeah, let's
Why
do
did I
it.
type in Cigar 2020? 2020 holidays. Check out this list.
Talk to me.
It was, here we go. So.
My company sent me this, but I didn't even look into it.
Okay, so, that's not the one. It's this one. In 2020, so the first thing I say, Valentine's Day is a Friday, 4th of July is a Saturday, Halloween is a Saturday, Christmas is a Friday, New Year's starts with a 3-day weekend, and Cinco de Mayo is on Taco Tuesday. Let's go!
That's the best one.
Let's fucking go!
Taco Tuesday, baby. Cinco de
Taco
Mayo.
Tuesday! Where's King James at? Drop him.
It's Taco Tuesday!
Yeah, that was fresh.
So what else was I was seeing if they had the list. I don't think they. Oh,
But I mean-
sponsors. Okay, here's some of the sponsors.
Drew Estate is always number one.
Drew Estate, Zycar,
Booyah.
Rocky Patel, Oliva, Romeo and Juliet, Caldwell. Then they have a couple other galleries down here, but those are the 5 big ones. Those are probably going to have the big.
And if the theme looks like it's like SpongeBob theme.
Dude, it's so you see the shirts? They're kind of
No, I didn't see the shirts.
You didn't see the shirts?
No.
Oh man, you got to see the shirts, dude.
Just from the marketing and all the logos, it
Where's
looks like
the,
SpongeBob theme with like the Hawaiians. Essence.
Yeah, look at the shirts and the. I'll see if we can put a picture up of the shirt. Look, shirts and hats.
Oh, they're like Hawaiian and
fedoras.
Those are fresh.
I'm still getting it. I'm getting it. Oh, by the way,
It's lit.
it's lit. The prices are more. It's $200 regular admission.
How much was it? 150 before?
It was like
175?
It was like 150, 200, 250. Now it's 200, 250, 320. But the only difference between general admission and the next ones, general admission and VIH, which is very important, Herfer, is only 2 hours early admission.
Yeah.
That's it. And then Cigar Nut, you get a Bloody Mary like bar, you get a free breakfast, and you get 4 hours earlier. So it's like there's really no difference between general admission except getting in quicker. But if you're still going to be able to get all the cigars, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to get general admission with the...
Exactly. Just get general admission. I mean...
Well, we're going to try, and then we're going to see what happens with the...
Yeah,
if they sell out, then you just get the other ones.
This is my 4th year, and I still have never was able to get my own tickets.
It's tough. They sell out quick.
It's like
Real quick.
You literally click buy tickets, and it's either, yep, you got them, nope, you didn't.
Oh, yeah. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to do 2 and 2, because I think you can't log on. I think it's IP address, right? Like you can't have 2 computers logged onto the same thing and trying to get them both. I think you have to have 2 separate accounts. So what I might do is maybe try it with my phone, use my girlfriend's email and just go off LTE, and then use my computer for my email and try to get 2 and 2. And if you get 4, then
I remember my one buddy who wanted to go. I remember when I first went, he was like, dude, I gotta go next year. And I was like, all right, man, we'll see. So he ended up going next year, and he's like, I'm buying 4 tickets right off the bat. I'm like, dude, no one has ever gotten 4 tickets like their first time. Like, I would just try to be conservative, get 2, get 1.
tell me he fucking got them.
He got all 4.
Dude.
I didn't get any.
Bullshit.
And I'm like, you know what? Good for you.
Beginner's luck.
Anyways, regardless, we'll find them anywhere we go. I mean, if we get them or not, someone in our group will find them, or we'll just buy them off Craigslist or whatever we did like last time.
Dude, this smoke is burning nice. I like it.
I'm gonna edge before I get a rookie move.
Dude.
But the burn is perfect. Look at this.
I know.
We're stacking dimes, baby. Look at that. Almost
Dude,
identical.
we're fucking twinning today.
Twinning. Look at that.
Hashtag twinning.
Are you kidding me?
Thumbnail? Nope, guess not.
Look at that Sean Ash.
Dude, I was going to do a thumbnail. You want to do a thumbnail? Want to take the thumbnail right now? Here you go. Boom. You fucked it, so I guess we're going to have to hope the other one was a thumbnail.
I just fucked it, so.
It's all right.
What else we got on the board? Oh, it's kind of weird how things happen, because like we have no plan. Let's talk about that random email that I sent you.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, I was looking at emails, I scrolled past it.
Why? Like, I was watching this video. I don't know. I was on my I was eating lunch at my desk, and I always watch YouTube, just random videos, and for some reason, Are Cigars Bad For You on YouTube came up, and from Cigars Daily, which was actually a good video. So shout out to you guys for watching it.
Yeah, Cigars Daily's got some good stuff. I watched a thing on how to seasoning your Wineador, and there's another one I watched, but he's got some good stuff. He's got good stuff. Yeah,
because people always say like, oh, like aren't you worried about cigars being bad for you, or why do you smoke cigars? They're so bad. And I mean, they're like, what's the difference between this and cigarettes? Like, you're not even doing anything for your health.
I mean, like, obviously there's health risk with smoking tobacco, but
before I even say that, the first real difference I say when people are like, oh, what, like you're smoking so many more cigarettes. Cigarettes have
tar, and
then it's also like controlled tobacco, which is all different kinds of chemicals and all this terrible shit for your body. Tobacco, I mean, the cigar and tobacco, it's all natural. It's all from the ground.
Yeah, and look at like what I can Google like what
cigarettes are paper.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Paper.
What makes up?
Well, just go to that email I sent you. It's all the shit right there. And
boom, they got it. Look at this. Ready? The basic components of most cigarettes are tobacco, chemical additives, a filter, and paper wrapping. So here's an image, okay? And they have all sorts of
different
there's like acetic acid. There's dude, they have like cadmium, candle wax, like all these different chemicals, and they show like where it comes from.
Yeah.
Like cadmium is found in batteries. Arsenic is freaking poison. Like they have.
You don't find.
Now, I don't know. This is just an image, but I don't know if that's 100% true.
Regardless of not, there's terrible.
But there's all these different chemicals that are in there, and then they show an image of where the chemical came from. Whereas with cigars, it's all tobacco. On the inside, it's 100% tobacco leaves. On the binder is 100% tobacco leaf, and the only thing that's not tobacco is the label, which you don't smoke. You take it off. And actually, some cigars have a tobacco leaf as a label.
And like it's just terrible because all premium handmade cigars get rolled in with like tobacco, quote unquote tobacco.
That's another thing, like the gas station cigars. People say, "Oh, I'm smoking a cigar." Yeah, but what are you smoking? Oh, White Owls.
So this is my thing. These are not considered tobacco products like cigarettes. Now, if you're going to a gas station and you're smoking the gas station cigars, like the White Owls, the little skinny guys, like all the BS you get from a gas station, those can be categorized underneath tobacco. That's not healthy for you.
Like cigarettes. Yeah, because that's why they say there's a difference between just general tobacco products and then premium handmade cigars. Like what we're smoking are premium handmade cigars. They're 100% tobacco.
There's no additives.
There's no chemicals. There's none of that crap. But you get the ones like the floor trimmings or sawdust fillers in freaking the gas station cigars. Yeah. Those cigars are obviously bad for you. Now again, smoking tobacco on every box that you get, there are inherent risks with smoking tobacco, but there's risks with everything. If you drink 10 cans of Coke a day, you probably have more risk for health reasons than smoking a cigar a day.
100%.
Okay? You don't walk into a McDonald's seeing somebody eating a Big Mac and say, hey, is that bad for you? Yeah. Obviously, it's freaking bad.
Basically anything, driving a car is terrible for your health. You can die. I mean, that's a more grander scale and not more realistic.
No, there's everything in moderation. If you smoke, I'm going to, now, granted, there's people that have disproven this too. Look at George Burns. He probably smoked 10 cigars a day. He lived to be 100 years old. But if you smoke 10, 15 cigars a day, big freaking sticks like these bad boys, you probably have a bigger risk of getting There's two
things I read from that video from Cigars Daily. It said, one, they showed an article, I think it was like Tobacco Journal or some kind of article saying, I forgot the people that were doing the article. Yeah, what did it say?
You put it in here. FDA.
It was saying like transitioning from cigarettes to cigars. Is that transition more healthier for you? And granted, obviously the more healthier route is not smoking at all.
Right.
But cigars, you don't inhale the smoke. Yeah, you put it in your mouth, but you're not inhaling it in your lungs. And they said, I wrote it down. I forgot what it was.
It's studying American Journal of Public Health.
There you go. And it says transitioning from cigarettes to cigars do have, obviously it's a little more of a benefit for your health, but you're not inhaling the smoke. So, I mean, in my opinion, I don't see the big difference. Plus, there's an FDA article out there that I put in that email as well, saying that FDA.
Yeah, right here, FDA study.
The Federal Drug Association.
Number 5.
Yeah, FDA study found in the conclusions of smoking 1 to 2 cigars a day, like almost no impact on your health. So the FDA is saying 1 to 2 cigars a day. Obviously, as we said, there are health risks anytime you smoke anything you put in your mouth. But if you have the FDA, Federal Drug Association or Administration or whatever, right? If these people are saying that do tests and they say, yeah, you can't really smoke, it's not really good for your health, but 1 to 2 a day doesn't really make a difference. And that's saying something. Yeah. So anytime people are like, it's so bad for you, I'm just read this article. Authenticated, real publications, real people that do tests. Read it and weep, bruh.
Yeah, I always just look
everything's in moderation too.
Again, everything's in moderation. Like I said, if you drink 10 cans of Coke every single day, you have a very high chance of getting diabetes.
It's like people like to drink a glass of wine a day. You drink a gallon of freaking wine, or what's the one wine?
Franzia?
No, well,
box wine?
Franzia, but what the hell is it? Whatever. Like a gallon of wine or a bottle of wine a day, you're gonna be more, sustainable to like liver cancer or whatever.
Well, yeah, health risks.
Not liver cancer. What is it when you drink a lot of alcohol and you just kill your liver? Is it liver cancer?
No, it's not cancer, but it's liver problems.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, your liver probably
Everything
breaks
in
down
moderation.
and can't filter out your blood.
Thank you. Because, like...
Dude, as far as I'm concerned, cigar a day keeps the doctor away, man.
And I don't even smoke. I don't even smoke a cigar a day. You know.
Well, again, yeah, everybody goes, and that says 1 to 2 cigars a day. I don't smoke 2 cigars a day. Don't even smoke 1 a day. I'll probably smoke.
I might smoke
maybe 4 to 5 a week.
That's a good week.
That's a good week.
I mean, there's times where up to shooting here, I haven't been able to smoke a cigar since New Year's, which is like almost 2 weeks. What?
What?
Yeah.
New Year?
You kidding me? That's how busy I am, and it's tough. Because I just moved to my new apartment, so I'm kind of like breaking it in. I know I can smoke outside, but you know, I've just been focusing on myself, doing things for the new year. But to me, I don't like smoking a cigar every day. One, because I just don't enjoy it. But I don't get the same feel when I smoke a cigar maybe 2-3 times a week, once a week or whatever. Like I don't even know. I can't even gauge how many times I smoke a week. I don't think I even smoke.
I'd probably say if you were to average everything out, it'd be like 1 every other day. If you were to average it out the long run,
of the year.
Because everybody asks me, I always get DMs on IG saying, "Hey, you know, how many cigars do you smoke a day?" And I say, I usually just general rule of thumb, I say 1 every other day, or maybe, you know, once a day, depending on, you know, if it's in the summer or something or whatever.
Yeah, in the summer, definitely smoking a lot.
Again, 1 every. I got this tickle in my freaking nose, man. You see me like rub my,
Yeah,
man, I got like 1 hair in there. It's been like tickling me.
I can't
It's
even
been happening for like 2 freaking days.
I can't even tell you. Like, I don't actually have a number. Like sometimes I'm not even afraid to say it. Sometimes I might even smoke like 1 time during the week.
You just get busy, man.
I just get busy, but I like.
And that 1 cigar that you smoke is fucking nice, right?
It's
At the end of the
exactly
week.
why I do it. I don't like to smoke cigars every day because I feel like it takes away from the pleasure and just the mindset of just relaxing.
And it gives you it gives your palate a chance to reset.
Exactly. Because if I'm smoking a cigar every day, I like to smoke a cigar. I like to think about what I'm going to do, what I got in the future, reflect on what's going on. If I do that every day, I get desensitized almost. It's not as...
Kids today, so desensitized by movies and television.
No, I'm with you, man. Like I said, it's everything in moderation, right?
Let me put it this way. I smoke a cigar when I feel like it. I don't have like a schedule.
I do what I want.
Do what I want, right?
Do what I want, when I want, with whoever I want.
I might
might
smoke never during the week, or I might smoke 2 or 3 times during the week. It's just whatever I
might smoke
feel.
every day, 2 a day. Who knows? 2 a days.
Who knows? When I'm on vacation, who knows? I might smoke 2 or 3 cigars, 4 a day. But that's on
Dude,
vacation.
I'm on vacation. Yo, Cigar Fest, we smoke like 5. I think Cigar Fest is anywhere between 15 and 20 for the whole weekend.
I get myself prepared. I don't smoke for like 2 weeks almost.
Yeah, you got to reset. You got to recharge your batteries. Do some light stretching, some meditation. Get yourself prepared for the events to come.
Word up, son. Word up.
What do you think about this cigar, though?
It's really freaking good. I haven't had this in a while. And
dude, what am I? Not even. I'm a third of the way in.
How long we've been recording this?
About 35 minutes.
And I don't know if I'm even halfway there.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not even, and this is not a long cigar.
All right, I'm gonna take a nice one. Let it sit on the tongue for a second. Let me see what flavors we get.
Take it in. I'm gonna keep talking about my people smoking schedules.
I'm gonna pull out the old wheel. I'm gonna pull out the old wheel.
Pull it out, baby.
Let me pull it out.
Because
oh, we didn't even go through our little gift yet. We'll do that afterwards.
We'll get that. But like I said, I like to smoke a cigar when I want. And I don't have a schedule. I feel like people who smoke cigars every day, that's fine, that's your thing. But to me, I don't like doing that. One, just because it's just not me. I don't think I can smoke a cigar a day. I like to smoke maybe a few times a week. But also, I enjoy and salivate, if that's even a word, the moment more when you smoke a cigar. What are you getting there now?
12 seconds later.
I'm getting like a little cinnamon in the
cinnamon, huh?
Like on the smoke, like smelling it. But I definitely get some wood. I'm trying to see what we got here.
What do you guys think? What do you guys like to do? Do you guys like to smoke a cigar a day? Do you have a schedule what you do? Maybe it's on the weekends only, or it's during the week, maybe 3 times a week. You know?
Damp earth. That's definitely it.
Do you have like a schedule? Like you don't have a schedule. Like
I do.
Not schedule, but
I mean, sometimes, like being that the cigar lounge is so close to my office, if I don't really, like for instance, let's say
literally walking distance.
I literally walk across the street.
You have like for cigar smokers, you have like almost the ideal situation because where you work, right across the street, is like the most prestigious and best cigar lounge on Long Island.
And so I'll put it this way: if I'm the only one in the office, right? Because like you said, I work with your dad. We always travel a lot. So if I'm the only one in the office, I don't want to sit in there by myself. I'm in sales. I can work from anywhere. So I take my phone, I take my computer, and I go into the cigar lounge. I post up, get a cigar, get a cup of coffee, and I hang out, right? But also after work, depending on, maybe some of the guys want to get together, we have a smoke, walk across the street, have a smoke. Yeah. But I also do it like, all right, what do I got going on after work? Do I have stuff that I got to do? If so, I go home, I do it. If I don't really have anything, right, maybe Kelly's working and I'm not going to the gym, maybe it's an off day. All right, I'm going to walk across the street after work and I'll hang out for an hour or so, have a cigar.
Let me ask you this.
Ask me.
How does Kelly feel about smoking cigars all the time?
She fucking loves it.
Does she ever give you like,
Nope.
I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that?
She thinks it's sexy.
She thinks it's sexy.
Yeah, she likes big sexy when he smokes cigars.
Hey,
How you doing?
Sexy.
Big sexy.
Okay.
Oh, big sexy with glasses.
She likes it. No, she'll every once she might smoke one. Like if we're hanging out in the backyard or something in the summer in the pool, I give her a mild one or sometimes. I mean, women. She likes the. I don't want to say women. All right, I take that back. Not all women like flavored cigars, but she does enjoy some of the flavored ones. Like there's one by Tatiana who makes like a chocolate flavored one.
Bust it down, Tatiana.
Bust it down, Tatiana.
Hey,
bust it down. Hey. She likes that one. I gave it to her. I got it from Cigar Fest. It was a chocolate flavor, it's a dessert cigar, and she loved it. Then I have a couple other ones that are mild cigars that she'll like. So she'll smoke ones with me, but she thinks
I still haven't gotten her to smoke an actual cigar. I'll make her take a couple of puffs, but I don't think the day I can get her to sit down and smoke a little flavored cigar or something, that'll be the day. That'll be the day.
All right, so I'm definitely getting cinnamon. I'm getting a little bit of that milk chocolate for sure. I'm definitely getting, where are the nuts? I'm getting nuts in here.
These nuts right here, cuz.
These nuts. Here we go, nuts. Oh, don't turn on me, bro. Come on. Come on, nah.
2 hours later.
If people who don't smoke cigars watch this, they're like, and they just hear, I don't know what kind of nuts those are. They're probably like, because sometimes you say things about cigars and it's like, can be a little suspect at times. So thank God this is more like a...
Yeah, like, I don't know. This is like kind of thick, but not,
I can't always put it in my mouth if it's really thick sometimes. Sometimes it's too long.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go. It's just a general nuttiness. I can't really put a finger on the what kind.
Can't put a finger in it?
I'm gonna say the ones that I'm getting a damp earth, a little bit of oiliness on the wrapper.
Definitely oiliness from that wrapper.
There's a sweetness. That's the milk chocolate. I get a little cinnamon on the foot smoke.
Okay.
Like when I blew it out before and I took a little bit of a sniff, I got some of those cinnamon notes.
Is this coffee? Is this coffee still warm?
And then I would say...
Coffee's cold. Still good though.
I'm telling you, I might get one of those little tiny, those like 4-cup Mr. Coffees. Just sit it right here and just fucking brew it right here. And then if you want a little topper, it'll be heated, nice and heated.
Why don't you tell the people the new setup we're envisioning, that we want down the road?
So, I was watching. So here's
when you showed me that, I was like, yes. Damn, that would like
instant. Yes, that's it. Right.
That would be like next level.
Well, that's like that's a goal that we want to get to, right? But I was watching. So here's something that you want to watch: is The Men Who Built America. Have you ever heard of this?
The Men Who Built America. No.
Men Who Built America. Great educational television, not mind-numbing, but educational television. It's on Amazon Prime right now. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. I think it's like 8 episodes this season, but it's about the rise of Carnegie, Vanderbilt, Morgan, Rockefeller, and Ford.
Dang.
about the rise of all those big industries, right? How Vanderbilt started in the shipping, and then one thing, episode 1 didn't know this. Vanderbilt, right? Cornelius Vanderbilt started with shipping. Had the largest shipping company in America.
Enlighten me. I love
right.
I love it.
Had the largest shipping company in America, worth in today's world about $75 billion.
$75 billion.
Okay, worth $75 billion. And then he got wind. He started noticing that railroads were going to be a big thing of the future. He sold his entire shipping fortune, sold it, and invested everything he had into railroads.
Talk about taking a risk.
Yeah, and it paid off because he became one of the wealthiest men in America at the time, right? But I go, how do you have an empire worth $75 billion in today's value, right? Back then it was like 100 million or 60 million, whatever it is, and just up and sell it all and invest everything you got.
That's someone with a vision, bro.
Right? So anyway, it talks about the railroads and it talks about Rockefeller with the oil, J.P. Morgan with banking, right? Henry Ford with automobiles, and then Carnegie with steel.
$5 a Day. Good book by Henry.
Right? So in that first episode, there's a scene when Vanderbilt invites Rockefeller to do the deal, where he says, hey, listen, I have the railroads, you have the oil, let's make a deal. I want to fill, Rockefeller's going to fill his Vanderbilt's trains with oil.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there, and the two of them have the tall back chairs, you know, the really tall ones where they kind of come around a little bit, and with the tufted leather. And in the center, they have a nice table. Right in the center is a decanter filled with like bourbon or scotch or whatever. And the two of them have a drink. And in the back, there's bookshelves, right? The butler's standing back there. And it's just, and they're all dressed to the nines because that's how it was back in the late 1800s. And I looked at it and I paused it, said, that's what we need. And they go, that's it. That's what our podcast should look like. I'll see if I can put up a picture of it, but damn.
Send me that.
Because I've always loved those chairs, the high back chairs where you just sit in it like this.
And the chair is still over your head.
I love it. Love it.
Dude, that...
Anyway, Men Who Built America, watch it. Great.
Another show. Have you watched Peaky Blinders?
I've heard of it. I've been wanting to.
Bro, shut your mouth. After we're done, when you're doing nothing today, you need to start that show because you will fucking love it. First of all...
I watched a little bit of it because my sister was watching it, and I watched a little bit of it.
Dude, it is so badass, first of all. There's the three brothers, or the whole family is just badass. Second of all, everything is tailored, suits, three-piece suits. They have
love
the vest,
it. That's how it should be.
They have the freaking hats with the, what do you call those? Like,
I know the hat you're talking about.
The hat with like a little brim on it. And then they have razor blades in there. So when they're like getting in scruffles, like whoosh, and they just fucking slice your face.
Dude, you ever see that meme where it says... men who dressed like in the 1920s versus men who dress now, and they go, "What happened?"
Yeah,
dude, we should bring it back.
Oh, it's on like history repeats itself.
Because it says like, where do we go wrong? I have no idea. I see some people, I go,
I'm so damn confused.
Like, listen, where it's again, you can wear whatever the heck you want to wear.
America, free country,
right? You can wear whatever you want to wear. Totally cool. But I'm looking, I go, what in the world? Like when I see people that have like pajama pants on, I see it on like in the plane, like they're going out.
Perfect example of,
and they're wearing pajama pants with their ass hanging out. And I go, what is going on?
I'll tell you an example of this, right? So,
and again,
you know my father,
wear
right?
whatever you want to wear, but still, it's
my father. You know, he likes to dress nice or whatever. But I remember in high school, people would wear pajama pants to school because they didn't want to. They woke up and they just wanted to go to school. And then I remember one time I was wearing pajama pants and I wore them to school. My dad was like, "What are you doing? Why are you wearing?" I was like, "Shut up!" I'm like, I'm just.
You told your dad shut up?
Not literally.
He's gonna say he probably smacked you in your mouth. Who are you two? What'd you say?
I was probably like, "All right, Dad, whatever." Like, just gave him an attitude. But in my, I was like, "Shut up!" But like I was like, "Whatever." I'm just wearing pajama pants. Like I'm just going to school, and I wore it. And then I remember like looking back on it, I was like, I look like such a dumbass. Like, just typical parenting and kids not listening. I'm like. I look so ridiculous, like wearing pajamas in school. Like, oh my god, you'll never see me walking around in pajama pants in public, dude. Come on. Man.
And again, like I always say you don't have to dress to the nines. Just don't look like you rolled out of bed.
No,
right?
Never. Wash
your face, put a pair of jeans on and a t-shirt or something. Just don't look like a schlep.
And if you don't want to do your hair, just put on a hat.
Yeah, but
don't have your hair like.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's just us.
Anyway, yeah.
It's funny that you told your dad, shut up.
Oh my! If I ever said that, I'd get smacked in the mouth.
Backhand. Well, I wouldn't get the backhand.
Kidding me?
But I got the.
I didn't even have. I would say once, if my mom would give me that look, like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, that's exactly. That's exactly.
And then I'd be like,
nope.
Turn around, she's like, yeah.
You get the look. You get the look. And if it's your mother, I always get the wooden spoon. I would get the wooden spoon. No, Daddy, no! Wabah! Right on the backside. I remember being so.
Last time you did that, right? I remember I got dragged out of a restaurant once because I was throwing a temper tantrum. So I had the terrible twos until I was like 14 years old.
You had a tempe?
Dude, I had a tempe, man. That was me being a tourist and a German at the same time. So I had stubborn temperness, right? So we were in a restaurant, and I was throwing a temper tantrum about something so stupid. Something so stupid, like the chicken fingers weren't the right size. Something like that. Something ridiculous. And my mom was like, and she would speak to me in German, and she's like, she's basically saying, like, if you don't cut it out, like, I'm gonna smack you, right? And I was just
not having
pouty face, right? The whole nine. She's like, all right, grab me by my ear, and dragged me out the restaurant.
I hated getting pulled by
Dragged me out the restaurant, took me to the front. She's like, basically, again in German, she's like, German word was auf jetzt, which means like cut it out. And then she would say it, and she's like, if you don't cut it out, I'm gonna smack you, right? By my ear, whatever. And then came back a word for the rest of the dinner. Didn't say a word.
Scary. Or when we be out in the public, I said this before. Like, what if like one of my brothers or I were being mad? Like my mom or dad would be like, "You keep acting up. We're gonna go get the man. He's gonna come from the back and get the man."
I remember that. I remember you telling me that.
We don't want the man coming. We don't want the man.
I don't even hold it. Who's that?
But one story about the wooden spoon is that we were at my country house upstate in New York, but we were acting up, and my mom whipped out the wooden spoon, and we were like giving her such a hard time. She broke it. Like she went like stop it, and she hit it over the back of the couch, and the freaking wooden spoon broke. And we're like get out of the wooden spoon, and then she just got the spatula and was like, yeah. We're like, oh God.
No.
Or like, you ever get soap put in your mouth?
Oh my dude,
God.
I got soap so much that I started liking I go to dinner. Hey, can I have a side of soap, please?
Side of soap and some suds. Like she would get the bar and stick out your tongue. No, and she'd be like, I'd be like, ugh.
I used to have to bite it. She used to take it and say, "Oh, your mouth," and go in there and go.
Like in Christmas Story.
And then and it was the soap was not brand new. It was like kind of so you have your teeth would go in there, and it would still be like you ever give peanut butter to a dog and go like licking it. Yeah. Anyway, fun times, good times, man.
Good parenting. Look at how we are today,
dude. I think I turned out okay.
I think I turned out great.
I'm thankful. Like I tell people that story like all the time. I said, "You got hit." I said, "Listen, I deserved every single one." Yeah. Say because I was an asshole, and I was like, I feel so bad for my parents, me growing up, because I was such a dick.
There's nothing. We're just getting disciplined to getting put in line. It's like And
I wasn't. It was at home. It was usually at home. Maybe in a restaurant, like I said, but I was never
always at home.
Yeah, I wasn't like in school getting in trouble all the time.
Yeah,
it was at home throwing a temper tantrum, get smacked in the mouth.
Right. My brothers and I, we got straightened out in public. My dad doesn't like to yell, so if it was my mom or my dad, they'd give us the look, the death stare, like, boy, you better straighten up, or they just say we're gonna get the man, and you usually shut us up.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with just getting a little spanking.
It's discipline, man.
Or a little, like, just...
That's how you become a man.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't have, like, kids like today that, they're just... When parents just, like, are just defeated, that's, like...
Like you said, again, this is all our opinions and our experiences and what we feel.
And we're not parents. We're
not parents, but if you have kids and you raise them however you want to raise them, they're your kids.
Yeah.
We're just giving you our opinions. That's it.
We just are going by how we were raised.
Yeah.
Which was pretty damn good. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Anyway, I think... for shooting the shit.
Not for having anything. We kind of had some pretty good topics, I think.
That was good. See, and this was kind of an episode where it's like, there was nothing... there was nothing planned. This is really what it was like. Just, we're going to sit down, light up a cigar, and we're just going to talk. And we go on all different topics.
this is what it's all about, baby.
That's what it's all about, baby.
See, we could have just went to the Cigar Lounge and did it, but why be so selfish and do it between me and you? We can do it with everybody.
Yeah, that's it. So we appreciate you guys tuning in for this episode. Hope you enjoyed our little shooting the shit episode. Please give us a like, give us a subscribe, drop a comment.
Do all that good stuff.
All that stuff. 5-star ratings.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see some like reviews on like the podcast, like Apple. Like,
drop some reviews. Give us some constructive criticism,
or just give us, hey, these guys are great, because that's how we get recognized on podcasts, is by the rating system almost.
Yep.
So if you guys enjoy it, please let us know. Give us a 5-star on Apple, Spotify, whatever. Give us a rating, because we haven't had some ratings on Apple in a while. So I'd like to see some new material in there. Material. And what else? You know, that's about it.
That's it, man.
What do you think we'll call this episode? Just spitballing?
I don't know.
We'll come up with it. But thanks to you guys again. Thanks for always joining us on our conversation. Until next time.
It's the burn down.
It's the burn down, baby. That's what's going to do it.
Salud.
Tear it off. Just turn it off, I mean. Cold coffee.
It's a good episode.
Boom.